Hey there, guys. We've got some more local hops today, and this is Whole Foods Brewing Haze Phaze. So this is their one of their new IPAs. I hadn't been in a bit to the Post Oak location, but buddy Frank told me to I had to be in the city. Told me to check out that they released the new Hop Explorer. Then I saw this one as well, so we're gonna check this one out. 6.7% ABV. I don't really have any other specifics on the beer at the moment, so I might try to do some digging here, and if I can find out what hops they use, etc., post it in the comments. But anyway, let's check it out. So if you haven't seen any of the other reviews on some of the recent IPAs, they're doing a lot of New England style IPAs, things like that. So looks like they're still going strong with it. And I poured that just a little bit too much. But as you can see, pours out this pretty big white head. And it's really, really, really hazy. Got a little bit too much of an aggressive pour, stated, but settle down here in a sec. So it's got this nice kind of orange, maybe like a deep peach type color to it. Maybe a deep mango, very ripe mango. And nice big fluffy white head. So give this a sec, and I'll come back when it kind of settles down. All right, so head seated just a bit, but you can still see that this thing has tons of lacing, is incredibly foamy. This is really pretty. So check the aroma on this guy. Wow. Really bright tropical fruit and citrus. Definitely getting lots of mango, almost like kiwi as well. Navel orange, tangerine, things like that. But the tropical fruit is definitely more in the forefront. Definitely big on the mango. I think there's just hints of like guava and kiwi. Smells fantastic. Has this kind of just slightly bready kind of undertone to it as well from the malt. But definitely tropical fruit forefront here. So check out the taste. Cheers. That's really nice. So very much similar on the taste, very juicy. Getting a nice amount of mango, orange. I think that mango and navel orange will probably stand out the most here in terms of flavor. The malt kind of comes in a bit more. It's very light, bready malt character to it. No caramel malt or anything like that. It definitely comes in to sort of balance out a lot of the. I don't even know I'd say balance out, but it's you get the tropical fruit, the citrus from the hops right up front, and then the malt kind of comes in the back to sort of, I guess, add some complexity is probably a better way to say that. I wouldn't say it's too malty, but it's definitely has noticeable presence to it. Almost hints of white grape as well. The bitterness is incredibly low. Very soft and subtle. The mouthfeel is, I'd say, maybe about a medium. The carbonation is softer. I think this might be one of the closest ones. I think it's pretty similar to some of the other ones I've done as far as mouthfeel, comparing it to the New England styles. But I think this one might be just a bit softer and full-bodied, or fuller-bodied, per se. Picking a bit of a floral kind of characteristic as well to it. Oh, excuse me. It's very tasty. Elements of this beer remind me of Treehouse, remind me of Trillium, kind of remind me of Houston Haze. A bit different than everything, but there's certain little aspects of each that it kind of reminds me of. I think that the closest beer that Treehouse makes at this kind of I could compare it to is maybe Julius. I think there's elements of Julius, kind of from that big citrus and a bit of that malt character. Definitely a little bit. I think it's a little bit more malty than Julius would be. And then I don't know. It's kind of what's sticking out to me as far as beers. I would say I would compare it to. I would say maybe just a slightly more malty, younger Julius type character to it. I think that's sort of like the main beer that's jumping out at me to compare this. So anyway, fantastic stuff. I'm kind of somewhere in between a 4.25 and a 4.5 on this guy. Really awesome. Check it out, especially if you haven't had any of their IPAs yet. But check this one out if they still have it on. Haze Phaze, pretty good stuff. Pretty soon I'll check out the new Hop Explorer and see how that guy is. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for Haze Phaze. So as always, cheers. I'll catch you guys later.